Is your website causing you to lose out on enrollments? Is it hurting you rather than helping you? Well, your website should definitely be helping you close more deals and get more enrollments and more tours and all of the above there. So, if you're not seeing these things with your website, here are five signs that your website is actually losing you enrollments and hurting more than helping. And so, my name is Brooks Burnett, owner of ClearPath Childcare Marketing. And so, today we're going to be focusing on your website and go over five simple signs that your daycare website is losing out on enrollments and causing you to lose out on enrollments. And so, to get things started here, so why this matters is because your website is really the first. It's the first interaction that a lot of people have with your company. It's the first impression, and so parents research your center before they ever even call most of the time, right? Unless there's like a referral or they pass by, on their way to work or something like that. But even oftentimes, even when they come in through that way, they go to your website to look for your hours, your maybe your other information, your programs. And so your website has to be dialed in. It has to be good. So that way everyone just gets a clear understanding and clear message and clear picture of what your custom or what your website is and what your company is. And so, number one, there's no clear call to action. So, a call to action is simply a button, a phone number, something to click on that shows exactly who you are, or excuse me, that takes them to the next step. It's basically like a next step button. So whether that's a phone call or a direct message or fill out this form or schedule a tour, actually scheduling on a calendar. So all of those things are different calls to action. So there can be multiple, or there are different kinds of calls to action, and there can be multiple of those. And so, but we never, ever, ever want to leave our website visitors confused about what to do next. And so a lot of people have like a contact us button at the top of the page, but then nowhere throughout the rest of the page. And so you have to have calls to action everywhere throughout your site, top, middle, bottom, all throughout your website. As people are scrolling, they always see schedule a tour, contact us, fill out our form, whatever that call to action is. I would leave it to maybe two calls to action or two different types. So you can have one that says like call now, call our office, and then maybe, schedule a tour below it. So, but you want to have multiple ways of them to get in contact with you and make it very, very clear at what your next steps are, or the next steps are for your website and for your company. Now, another piece here, number two, is having hidden tuition and hidden availability. And so there's a famous book, in sales and called They Ask You Answer. And so people have questions. They all have questions. That's why they're on your website, because they want to find answers. Does this childcare center have a full day program? Do they have, a 3 day program? Do they serve my area? Am I in there to, can I afford their tuition? And so people have all these questions. And so your job with your website is to answer as many of those questions as you can. Some of them you can't, but answer as many as you can, so that way the parents feel comfortable reaching out to you and they have a good understanding of what you do. And so if your pricing or your tuition or your programs are hard to find or they're unclear, it can cause people to often go just back out and go to the next guy on the list. And so while you don't have to give the exact numbers and things like that, just give something, don't hide anything. And so always remember, they ask, you answer. Keep that in mind while you're looking at your website here. So is your website mobile friendly? So you know searches are overwhelmingly becoming more and more on mobile these days. And so your website has to be mobile friendly. So a good test is if you open up your website and if you can move forward, so click on one of the calls to action within 5 seconds or less, then that's a good sign that your website is mobile friendly. So if you go to Google, you find your listing, you click on your website and you start a timer and count 1001, 1002 and move on to, if you can find and click on your the call to action within 5 seconds, then that is a pretty good mobile friendly website. But it's pretty rare, believe it or not, it is pretty rare to find a website that is that mobile friendly. And so that's something that's very, very important. And so that can cause you, if your site is not mobile friendly, it can cause you to lose out on potential seats and potential families. And so again, this could be hurting you because they see you and then they go to someone else. They come to your website, which is good. We want people to come to your website, but it's not doing any good if when you leave or if they leave your site and so and go to the next guy on the list and essentially cross you out. You probably work hard at trying to get them to your site if you're doing SEO and advertising. And so we want to keep them there and we want the website to actually help us. And so your website not being mobile friendly, outdated or stock images. This is a big one. So stock images, yes, they look good. They are clear. But the problem is that most people can see and tell when, when you're using stock photos, and so use authentic images and even if they're not the best quality, what you can still do is have a very high quality website around the lower quality images, and so the high quality website sort of boosts up the quality of your pictures and in general. So it's when a website is low quality and blurry and the colors don't match on top of low quality photos, then that's where it can be an issue. But as long as your website looks really, really good, then those low quality images don't really affect it. Now, keeping it updated with your with your staff and things like that, maybe keep it to, if you have a high turnaround, maybe keep it to like the essential staff or something like that, and maybe have like group photos and things like that rather than lead teacher, co-teacher, and things like that. Both of those work, but again, if you have a high turnaround, you might be in there once a month updating the pictures and things like that. So use that to your own discretion. Now, no reviews or testimonials. And so this is one that's fairly easy to do and fairly easy to add. So you can always add in Google reviews and any video testimonials and things like that, just right on the site. Just right on the site. And so, there's a lot of tools and things like that to help with your help display the Google reviews. And so that's something to look into. Try and find some of those tools or have your website developer, whoever's working with you, find a tool to display your Google reviews because people do read them. And yes, they matter. They matter a whole lot. And so get as many reviews as possible. That's something that if you watch my content, I just, I'm always harping on. Get as many Google reviews, but then also show them on your website. So no testimonials, okay, no reviews on your site. That is a big, big issue. So now for a quick recap here. So if there's no clear call to action, you've got hidden information like your tuition, some of that important information. Your website's not mobile friendly, outdated or stock images. You've got outdated or stock images, no reviews or testimonials. These are clear, easy to fix things here that could be costing you more tours and could be costing you more jobs, or excuse me, more families, more children, and filling your enrollment. And so, if you're showing two or more of these things, then you could be losing out on enrollment. And again, we want to work at bringing people to your website, so we want to make sure we keep those people and don't lose anything that we're doing for them. And so, if you want a free website review, just come to clearpathchildcaremarketing.com. There is a link to that in the description of this video. I hope to hear back from you, and we will talk soon. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.